Before we dive in, a quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you're enjoying the Survivor drama as much as I am. Have you ever watched Survivor and thought who in their right mind would trade a shot at immunity for a bowl of rice? This week's episode once again put the infamous rice negotiation front and center, and it left everyone exasperated, viewers included. The so-called negotiation isn't much of a negotiation at all. Jeff Coates sets the deal, the tribe accepts or declines, but there's no room for haggling, no compelling drama. If there's just a week left in the game, why on earth risk your safety for a carb-loading comfort item? Is anyone really that desperate for a snack? Even the castaways seem to think Survivor needs to spice up its strategy, uh, maybe by cutting the whole rice deal entirely. After David's blindside last week, Mary found herself more lost than someone trying to navigate a challenge blindfolded. She poured her heart out to Eva, hoping for some reassurance. Eva, in the spirit of Survivor honesty, told Mary she couldn't promise anything, but she'd at least give her a friendly heads up before tossing her under the bus. Mary, Stella, and Camilla felt the pressure and tried to band together, hoping to pull off a 4-4 tie with Mitch's help. Meanwhile, Star, ever the beacon of positivity, delivered another rousing speech about resilience. Her screen presence shining as brightly as her name suggests. The plot thickened when Xiaoheen, sensing the shifting tides, reached out to Mitch, eager to bring him into the fold. The alliance drama was heating up. Whispers and secret cross alliances, like the one between Kyle and Camilla, started to bubble. With a smart move, those two could turn the entire game on its head. Star recognized the stakes. She approached Mitch about joining their risky plan, but that a hard no. Not everyone's up for a good rock draw, apparently. Meanwhile, Camilla was plotting against Joe, except Kyle, the linchpin, seemed more interested in maintaining his friendships than making a big move. Survivor strategy often comes down to whichever side can rationalize their choices best. Even when the lines get blurry, challenge time arrived, and just when you think it can't get wilder, contestants have to inch across sand with their feet tied and arms pinned, pulling buoys with their mouths like Survivor-themed party games gone wrong. In the end, Kyle snagged a win and picked Eva, Camilla, and Xiaohien to join him for a well-deserved island picnic. The reward didn't do much to unite the tribe or prepare them for camp politics. That Joe made his pitch to Mary, suggesting that she was the puppet master behind David's exit. Mary, ever shrewd, clocked this as a move to sway her vote for the jury later. And back at camp, Mary tried pulling Mitch into her plan, but he felt even more like an outsider. That's what happens when you don't get invited to picnics. Meanwhile, and old fan favorite immunity challenge returned steady hands and a rope while stacking alphabet blocks to spell immunity. It's more stressful than trying to spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious during an earthquake. Um, Joe grabbed the immunity win, throwing a wrench into the outsiders' plan, and Camilla eyed Mitch as a target, while Mary pushed to shift votes onto Kyle's. Tension grew between Mary and Camilla, all but ending whatever alliance they had. The game boiled down to two names, Mary or Star. Joe saw Mary as the bigger threat and made sure to cast his vote accordingly. And the vote wasn't exactly must-see TV. The powerful alliance stayed rock solid, with Eva basically waving to everyone not in the core four and inviting them to the bottom of the totem pole. Mitch, still hesitant, missed his chance to shake up the game, looking destined for a quiet exit unless he finds a hidden burst of motivation or several immunity wins a row in the 19 minutes with. In the end, Star, who had brought light and laughs to every scene, saw her torch snuffed out. She might have been less strategic than some, but never lacked heart or spirit. And while the editing felt stingy with her screen time, she absolutely deserved every minute she got. This season could use an infusion of chaos. Otherwise, the march to the finale may be as slow as that buoy crawl. At least Star left us with one last smile. Her strategy meetings might not have paid off, but at least she didn't try to negotiate with the rice vendor at Tribal Man's side. Maybe next time they'll throw in a free side of beans. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, which helps us, I hope. Well, see you next time.